So, the new Thor movie came out like 3 weeks ago or something like that at this point. Ignore the terrible drawing. I know it's terrible. Don't judge me. I'm going to be reviewing Thor Ragnarok. Hello everyone, Elvin Randomness here, and I'm going to cover my face. No, I'm kidding. I'll just put that in this corner. Okay, so Thor Ragnarok, the latest Marvel movie as of this recording, I think. I hope. That'd be really weird for us. Anyway, I am going to be reviewing Thor for you. So, I guess I'll talk non-spoilers first, and then at a certain point, I'll tell you like, hey, I'm gonna start talking about spoilers now. And then if you haven't seen the movie, you'd be like, oh, I gotta go to the movie theater like real quick, gotta go watch it. Then go watch it, okay? It's pretty good. Um, and then if you have seen it, be like, oh, okay, I can watch spoilers if you want. Maybe you don't want the movie spoiled for you, even though you've already seen it. So yeah, I'm just gonna move that here so I don't look weird, but never mind. It's natural for me to like look over here and talk, cause anyway. So Thor, um, it was an okay movie. Um, there, I don't know like how to do this very well without explaining spoilers, cause I don't want to spoil everything just right off the bat. But Hela, okay, I'll talk about the villains. Hela was a Marvel villain. Like they're only around for like one movie, so for the one movie she was in and probably ever will be in, I she was pretty good. I mean, her plan didn't really make much sense, but that's kind of getting into spoilers, so I'm sorry if that spoiled anything. Surtur, he was he was okay. Um, Thor getting his hair shaved, that was a good part in the movie. It was definitely more of a comedy than a comic. It was a comical act book action movie. Anyway, so that was a terrible pun. I am so sorry. Anyway, yeah, I don't know how to talk about anything else besides after this. So I guess from this point forward, spoilers, I suppose. So if you're still here, hi. Start talking about spoilers now. Let's get right to the point. I did not like this movie. It was dumb. There was no plot to this movie. This movie was a comic. I, it was better described as a comedy than a superhero movie. It's not as good as Deadpool was as being a comic book superhero movie. That was a comedy. But this is the next best thing since there's only two, which makes it the next best thing. Unless you count like those terrible '90s movies as like of like Batman or whatever, then as those as like comedies like, "Ha, that was terrible." But no, I'm not saying it was terrible. I didn't like it because Hela's plan made no sense, and they just threw a bunch of stuff at you and expected to understand it. We don't know how Hulk started talking or why they didn't salvage the Queen jet, or how that was even still there, or how it was still in one piece before Hulk tore it up. And they don't explain how Thor just got really mad one time and then like lightning started shooting between his fingers. That made no sense either. If someone can like explain the what Hela's plan was, how Hulk started talking, and how Thor got the little sparkles, as the Grandmaster calls it, put that in the comments below because maybe if I knew why, I would actually like this movie. I do not hate this movie. This is not the worst movie I've ever seen, but they took everything as a joke. Like even when Thor got his eye cut out, they they just like skimmed over it like it was a minor detail, And then they killed off the Sif and the Warrior 3 like it was nothing. Hella just shot knives, and then they cut back to a joke. Like, what? I watched 2 movies with these guys in them. Kind of care about them for some reason. I don't think Sif actually died though. I think she escaped, but the other 3 did. The dwarf-looking guy, the skinny guy, and is the other guy Chinese? I don't remember. Chinese looking. If he's not Chinese or Chinese looking, I'm sorry. I think that's how I remember him. That's probably offensive. I'm sorry. Uh, yeah. I don't like this movie. I mean, it's really just a rehash of the first one. He, Thor is left alone without his hammer. He has to go back to Asgard, fight some family member on a bridge. Yeah. And then Grog, or whatever his name was, the rock guy, I thought he was dumb. Like he was okay for like when you first meet him and like after that a little bit, but when he was there at the end of the movie and he made the joke about Asgard blowing up, like that's where Thor lived and he doesn't care that it blew up. Oh, Asgard's not a place, it's the people. Like how long has that place been alive? That's where you were born, probably. How does that not have any kind of emotional value to you? And then the whole thing about destroying Asgard was just so empty. It's like, oh, release Surtur and that'll kill Hela. It's like one that whenever the temple or whatever fell on Hela, and she's the goddess of death, isn't she like not supposed to die? What? I mean, she got stabbed in the freaking chest, and she pulled out the sword and like instantly healed. She should still be alive. She should still be trying to I don't kill Thor. I don't know what her plan was. This movie made me very mad. Let's talk about good things about the movie. I really got nothing. I mean the fight was pretty good. Um, it was about as good as the fight between Batman and Superman and Batman v Superman. It felt a lot like that. Pretty empty. We knew that neither of them would actually kill each other. Um, it just felt like a filler movie until Black Panther and Infinity War comes out. If Infinity War feels like this, I've lost hope in Marvel and I'm going to DC. Like, I'm not like, oh, Marvel's like Rotten Tomatoes is so mean to DC because they're just copying Marvel. No, I'm not one of those people. I mean, yeah, sure, Suicide Squad was kind of like the Avengers, but at least Avengers was good. Like, they both had a sky portal. They both had, uh, there's a lot of like comparisons between Avengers and Suicide Squad, but I'm not gonna talk about the DC Rotten Tomatoes thing. That's kind of dumb. But this movie is not a 99% on Rotten Tomatoes or whatever it was when it first came out. It's okay. I would definitely watch it again because whenever I hate a movie in the theaters, I have to want to watch it again to be like, does this deserve me hating it? But anyways, guys, that I guess will do it for me. If you leave your what you thought of the movie down in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Follow me on Twitter. Check out my other channel. Check out this channel with other stuff. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!